Uh, okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yeah, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FPSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Swiniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC for Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
And MP gets it to go.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Pass to Lemieux. Monsieur. Outside Leduc. Game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Leduc. Outside Monsieur. Lemieux. Pass to Leduc.
6 on the shot clock.
Again, Leduc missing.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Outside Illich. MP. He's covered by Leduc. The three. It's hauled in by Leduc. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Heading downhill, MP causes all kinds of issues defensively. Tough to stop the ball without fouling.
And he makes the first. And he hits both from the stripe. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And stolen by MP. Here's Dumont. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
Now here's Leduc.
Puts up a three.
And Strasburg hits again from deep.
Look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Strasburg with the lead. Outside Vasseur. Right side, Leduc.
To the inside.
Shoots over Dumal. Leduc misses. Here's Paris. Pass to MP.
From deep. Miller pulls it in.
Now here's Roquefort. Guarded by Dumal.
Fades away.
Roquefort, shot is off. And here's Paris. MP outside. Paris FC basket with another miss. And you look at the Strasburg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete.
To the paint.
Here's Lambert. And the jam by Lambert. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Good work defensively by Vasseur. Paris trailing. Screen by Illich.
And here's MP from the arc.
Out of bounds, it'll be Strasburg's ball.
So both teams making some changes here. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter.
Pass to Leon. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus. But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Illich. He's guarded by Roquefort. Here's MP. Illich with the bucket.
Using his size around the rim. Illich cashing in for two, playing big for Paris.
And stolen by Zadirko.
MP on the wing.
Connects from three-point range.
Great communication between teammates there.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
And stolen by MP.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
To Leon.
Let's go with a three.
Strasburg again missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
MP, Lemuel covering.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Zadirko.
Vasseur with the steal. Roquefort outside.
Second shot opportunity.
Vasseur misses.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw him off there.
Substitution on the court.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And it's MP missing. Pass to Leduc.
Tries it from 16. Good on the shot.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
From deep. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Strasburg Basket Pro ahead.
They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
That's rim protection at its finest. Ilic refusing to give up the easy basket.
And that one drops.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
And here's Miller.
6 points for him.
Lemuel. He's covered by Ahern.
Pass to Miller. Clock at 6.
Leduc for 3. It's hauled in by Paris.
To the middle.
Leduc with the steal. Miller outside. Here's Lemuel. Strasburg again missing. And here's Paris.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Teardrop shot. Gets the bucket and the foul.
That's on Dumont.
Valuable effort from Vasseur. Baits the defender into fouling and still converts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
MP inside. He's covered by Leduc. Outside Dumont. Ahern. Now MP.
He's got 10. All sorts of time.
Paris FC basket with another miss. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
And there's the foul. It's on Roquefort.
That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Pesky. Oh, that's the best way to describe Leduc on defense.
Ilic the block.
Down low.
Dumont.
Basket counts.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
Miller outside. Leduc shoots over Ilic. Again, Leduc missing. MP on the wing.
For the tie.
A rebound by Vasseur.
He has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The bucket is not looking very big to him at this point.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Leduc. And here is Lemuel.
And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Miller outside. Pass to Leduc. Lemuel. Good, and Leduc gets the assist.
Total control on the long-range shot. Lamine had it dialed in just how he likes it.
MP side. Zadirko a screen. And he can't get that one to fall.
That is such a low percentage shot.
Look, he's got to remember, he's got 4 teammates out there with him. He doesn't need to do it all by himself.
Pass
this
the
is
rock.
a team game.
Yeah.
It's rebounded by Strasburg.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Miller can't get it to go.
Harris trailing.
Bucks on their side here.
That's right. They can hold it for the last shot.
MP no good.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Strasburg Basket Pro ahead.
They lead by...
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC Basket. Harris going with a different look here. Strasburg calls timeout.
Long range from the inbound.
A rebound by Vasseur.
I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. He's got to fuel up somehow.
And down it goes. 2 points.
I like the shot selection we've seen from Quentin Miller. He's not just blindly taking shots. It's a big scoring night for the Strasburg guard.
Here's NP for 3. Pass to Zadirko. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
They're getting physical with the big man. The defense doing all they can to stop Zadirko.
Good on the first. And that brings them within 8. And so he hits both.
Here's Leduc.
Over MP.
Leduc misses. And it's Paris with the ball.
And here's MP from the arc.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
What an assertive play by MP. He knows they need points, so he works overtime to find them.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Right side, Leduc.
Yes, it's good.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
And here's MP from the arc. Miller pulls it in.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
He lifts the block.
The block's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Goodness! They call him P. Stumper, and he comes down with the biggest play of the night.
Leduc for 3. Leduc with another miss.
Here's MP.
It's hauled in by Leduc.
And the game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That is his first foul of the game.
Outside Leduc. Strasburg again missing.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all. You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Strasburg calls timeout. Strasburg with the ball. Left side, Leduc.
Six to shoot. No good. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! And we'll be back right after this.
Live here in Strasburg, we've got overtime, folks.
Here's Miller.
Pass to Leduc.
Miller.
Guarded by Dumal. Leduc with it. MP's there.
Crossed up the deep perfectly.
With his phenomenal speed, those kind of wide open buckets can come in bunches for him.
Back to Dumal.
Shoots it up. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Leduc with it. Now guarded by MP. And the basket by Leduc.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
MP inside. He's covered by Leduc.
And a missed layup. We're just over a minute into the overtime here. Fires from deep.
Again, Leduc missing. Here's Paris.
2-point game. That gives them the lead.
The defense has to be aware of where MP is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Out to Miller.
This one for three. And no good. Zadirko with it.
He's picked up by Leduc. Outside Elich. Pass to MP.
For three. That one doesn't go either for MP.
So Strasburg now.
Three-pointer.
And it's out of bounds. Strasburg will retain possession. Here's Roquefort. Leduc.
Over MP.
Strasburg again missing.
Inside. Zadirko. And it falls!
That's a big moment, and the big man Zadirko took it head on.
Now here's Leduc.
Close one.
Good work defensively by Zadirko.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a little bit here.
Probably a smart move. Be calm, be patient.
Kicks it out to MP.
From downtown.
A rebound by Roquefort.
No secret here. They've got to get a three if we're going to go to another overtime.
Showing real poise and leadership. When Strasburg needs a basket, the scorer goes out and gets it.
And an intentional foul right there.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Strasburg calls timeout.
They got two options. Take the three to tie it, or get a quick two, then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick two wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Miller for three.
Buries it! Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer.
Boy, oh boy, did Strasburg need that bucket right there. Great work by Miller to answer the call.
MP on the wing.
Buries the triple. Wow.
That's a nice play, and they're in control. Just play solid, good defense. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
When you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And so that'll do it for now. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that's scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm not committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them, 100%.
Thanks, MP.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. If they get to that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont, who are about as competitive as it gets. Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations this year.
MP, no good. Dupont for three. It's called in by Paris. MP on the wing, guarded by Dupont. Nice shot by Ehrlich. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Bourgeois.
That one's in. His first basket of the game. He is 1 for 2.
In the modern pro game, you need your forwards to score it inside, outside. Credit Bourgeois there.
For a three, Ehrlich.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the last guy on the list.
Arrow outside.
They get a hand on it.
And stolen by MP. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
He's off on that one.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Just 4 to shoot.
Back to Dupont.
Connects from three-point range.
And firing that three ball, it's one of the many reasons why scouts love this kid.
Screen by MP. Ahern no good. Marseille trailing. There's Barrow with the three. It's rebounded by Dumont. Ahern with the ball. And it's Brisebois picking him up. Screen by MP. For a three, Ehrlich.
The shot that time not on target. To the paint. Here's Bourgeois. And that misses. That would have put them up.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Down low.
Oh, and the dunk by Ahern.
Explosive play by Michael Ahern. Attack mentality.
Here's Barrow. Pass to Bourgeois. Shoots over Illich. Marseille, no good that time either. Paris with the lead. MP outside. And here's Ahern. Screen by MP. Here's Dumont for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. Consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
Here's Dupont.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And that does it for the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 6. And
welcome back to Paris for the second quarter.
quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. To the middle.
Here's Barrow. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. And obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Marseille leading.
Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. Merci, substitution.
There's Barrow with the three. It's hauled in by Paris.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
And the basket by Vasseur.
Such a selfless play. MP really enjoys dropping dimes like that.
To the inside.
Vasseur with the steal. MP with it. And Dupont picks him up defensively. And Ahern gets it to go.
It's good to see Ahern being assertive inside. He's got a good sense for when he wants to score.
This game, it won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, you're right, it won't. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the bucket.
Just needs better defense.
Yeah, it's just 2 points, though. A flashy 2 points, yes, but it's still just 2 points.
Vasseur with the screen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice speed that time from MP.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Ball. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
Nice look provided by Barrow. Good ball movement from Marseille there.
Pass to Ahern. Back to MP.
They set a pick.
Here's Ledoux.
Yep, that one goes.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
Here's Riard.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game.
Here's Dumont.
And there's the bucket, staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
MP with it. He's picked up by Dumont. MP, it's good. And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
There's a screen. Lets it fly.
Again, it's Paris.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Pass to Balwa. That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Zadirko a screen.
And here's MP from the arc. Doesn't go that time.
And so it's Marseille with it. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Here's Brisebois.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Parker.
Here's Dupont. Covered by MP.
And that puts them in the lead.
I like seeing Dupont use the mid-range area of the floor. He's good at taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Dumont. Now here's Ahern. MP outside.
The 3 buries it from three-point range.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Zadirko lays it up and banks it in.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Arrow outside. Pass to Dupont. And here's Brisebois.
Just 5 on the clock.
That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Ahern on the wing.
Misses the 3.
And so it's Marseille with it. Brisebois right side. Takes it out to Barrow. Parker a screen.
Beyond the arc.
And again, it's Marseille basketball from deep.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Illich, defended by Bourgeois. Back to MP.
Inside. Here's Zadirko. Banking off the glass.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Marseille leading. Outside Bourgeois. Back to Dupont.
Deflected.
Dumont with it. MP outside.
Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9 and 67% shooting.
Brisebois outside. Pass to Barrow.
Lets it go from 11 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, when Barrow is nailing mid-range jumpers, it helps keep the defense off balance.
Back to MP. Now Illich.
Down low.
MP. Dupont with the rebound. Now here's Bourgeois. Pass to Brisebois.
To the paint. Here's Parker.
That one falls, coming off Brisebois' feed.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
And MP MP gets it to go.
You know, it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And there's the call on DuPont.
That's his first foul.
Sometimes the intensity of a close game can lead to bonehead plays like that one, guys.
And here's MP from the arc. It's hauled in by Bourgeois. Pass to Riyard.
From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action. Breezeball outside.
To the middle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
MP no good. And Marseille with possession.
10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Let's go with a three.
And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Breezeball outside.
The three doesn't get it to drop one. And Parker gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the inside. Here's MP.
Well, he's best known for his offense, but don't you dare sleep on DuPont's defensive ability.
And again, it's Marseille basketball missing. Here's MP from the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMont.
Not an easy shot there. He had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, needed a little arc on that one with the size mismatch, but he did it perfectly.
Yeah, he put it up in the air a little bit more. Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they called DuPont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Ron Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Breezeball long range.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Brisebois looking to match his opponent's work on the arc. Firing back with a three of his own.
MP on the wing.
Here's Zadirko. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
He is tireless, guys. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
And stolen by Zadirko.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well.
Arrow outside. Pass to DuPont.
Parker, 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go.
Some solid D there from MP. And here's Paris.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
What an assertive play by MP. He knows they need points, so he works overtime to find them.
And that's an intentional foul. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Outside DuPont.
Shot clock at 6. Up top, Parker. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Here's MP for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid...
Miss Mueller?
With this loss, FC Basket is officially eliminated from the EBA Championship Tournament. You spoke pre-game of your desire to compete on that stage. What does missing out on this opportunity mean to you?
This was a big opportunity for us. FC Basketball isn't a traditional powerhouse, unfortunately. We're not one of these teams that get an automatic berth to the tourney every year, but everyone in that locker room, they have a ton of pride and a ton of skill. Guys like Boggy, Pierre, Michael, and Dave. Coach Graves, these are tremendously talented individuals, and I wanted to help them get to a stage so they can show the world how talented they really are. So it hurts. But we've still got the French League season left, and I'm really trying to make that a focus so that we have an opportunity to make Paris proud. So that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you, MP.
Mm-hmm. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I?
There's my...
Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch.
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer, MP, deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won a tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told is MP is serving a one-game suspension for Coach.
tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP, because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, good game.
I'm tired of all this sitting around.
Hey, we still got the hoop set up.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select MP.
Wow! Yes! Yes! Congratulations!
Feeling you, MP.
Feeling like I'm alive now. Every day without any making my mind cloud. Inner soul awakening, you taking the time out. You removed the piece and now it's time to get it into the zone. Let me see them hands when you act the revival.
Okay, since the beginning of the season is about to start, I wanted to meet with both of you and go over our video content.
I'm all ears.
What's on your mind?
Great. I'm glad you... What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm here to announce a new... Okay, how was that? What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. I'm Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the team.
Hey, I'm glad.
Tickets are still available for the next chapter. Purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
The first 10,000 fans from the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get inside as they are team the national anthem. Well, folks, be here for our blanket giveaway day and get a free Jazz win.
Well, it is a special night for this young man. The home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Welcome, everybody, to the day. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Chris Paul is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center.
Oh, great ball movement there.
MP passes to Markkanen. Back to MP. And he makes that one.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
40 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard on the wing. 10 points for him. Over in the corner, Paul. With the step back. Fires the three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
The quick hands of Paul proving to be lethal.
Utah trailing here. MP passes to Baylor. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Harden. MP, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 2. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Dunn is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Beal in at the small forward position. For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
Outside Collins. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez a screen. The three. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Utah shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to MP. Releases. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Dunn picks one up. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
MP passes to Markkanen. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Personal foul. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Mark, this Clippers organization putting a premium on stability and continuity this season.
I really believe, Kevin, they're comfortable with the talent they have on the roster. Some aging veterans, but they're capable and still producing. And that should keep them in the playoff mix.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic.
Harden showing you some of that grit, getting inside, positioning that time.
On the wing, Markkanen. Back to MP. Markkanen finds MP. The high post shot. The Clippers grab the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum.
So we conclude the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Kenny Kent.
Moving on in our game. And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you with making a change here. MP's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. John Collins, he's checked in for Beal. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Keontae George picks one up. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's MP. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you, Kevin.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.